our tenor against the tree. If we're not bugging anybody, we're just watching the game. Should we be allowed to do that? Can I do that right now? And if somebody comes and yells at me, you'll say, what's going on here? He put his magnet on his car. That's all, you know?
We don't want to bug anybody.
Our night don't catch on fire. You can feel desire. Let it go. It ain't over. No, you never know. Ooh, can you hear what I say? Hear what I say? Yeah, yeah. Oh, and a new day comes, lifting away what the night had begun. People here are still left wondering why.
You don't want to get this on camera, huh? Okay, guerrilla marketing.
This is the Black Ops team over here. Get the camera out of here.
Sorry.
Closer to the place we had in mind.
I'm Sam with the Plano Meetup Group. I've got Robert Paul here. And we're out here for the Texas OU weekend, just kind of talking to people about Ron Paul, spreading the message out. And I want to take the chance to talk to you and kind of find out, what was it like growing up with your dad in that household?
Well, all I know is I've got to say it's exciting to be out here. The people that have showed up already has just been great, and we're going to have more people out here during the day today, and I think it sounds like a lot of fun. So, but growing up in Lake Jackson, Texas with Ron and Carol Paul was a blast. There was 5 of us in the family. We were constantly doing athletic events between baseball and swimming and football and basketball and track. We did it all, and you know, my parents were always trying to get us everywhere. Seems like with all of us it was hard, and my mom organized all that. She kept us going.
Yeah. Now, when we were setting up here, I kind of made the comment that nobody gets special treatment in this campaign, and you said that's a lot like it was growing up.
Exactly. I was raised that if you wanted anything extra, you worked and you did it yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I always had everything I needed. Don't get me wrong. I had a lot of good stuff growing up. But if you wanted extra stuff, you got it. If you wanted a new car, you worked and got it. But I always had a car to drive. So I was, you know, raised in a very, very nice, you know, atmosphere, but nothing extra, nothing that was given to me without knowing what work was about. My dad was raised with a hard work ethic. You know, he talks about having a job when he was like, I think 5 years old. They ran a dairy, and in the dairy they had a conveyor belt with milk bottles that came off, and his job was to find dirty ones, and he only got paid with the dirty ones he found. So he always has been working, and he believes in that. He thinks you should work for what you get.
So were there child labor laws back then to protect him?
No, I don't think there was. And
he turned out okay.
My grandfather had 5 boys, and they helped run the dairy. My mom and dad used to have dates on the dairy truck. So it's pretty cool. They talk about, you know, back then they didn't have seatbelt laws either. So she sat on cartons, you know, right up by the driver. You know, that's how they went on dates, because they would fight over getting a car, you know, for dates.
And there is one state left, New Hampshire, where it's still legal to drive around without having your seatbelt on.
Live free and die. Exactly. What a great motto.
It is.
You know, we all should think about moving to New Hampshire.
I am moving. I'm actually one of the free staters moving up there. Now, you mentioned, you know, not really living beyond your means, and your dad runs the campaign the same way. You guys just got $5 million in the recent quarter in campaign contributions. What's the plan to do with that? What are you planning to do with that money?
Well, I think just like everybody would assume, the early states are going to be important. So if we can do well in the early states, then it's going to build on the campaign. So I think a lot of it is the emphasis is going to be in New Hampshire and Wyoming and Iowa and those early states. And I think that's real important for all of us to, you know, think about right now.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean we stop in other states. Here we are in Texas, and we're working hard here. I think every other state should be excited about what they're doing, because the more excitement you get, the more people interested in Ron Paul and the freedom movement, the more people that send money to the campaign, and the more likely we're going to get Ron Paul elected.
Absolutely, and we've seen the campaign really start to take off when all the other candidates' contributions are dropping by 30 to 50%.
Right. With large debts in their campaigns, and we have no debts.
And
we raised $5 million and we got 5.3 in the bank. So we're going to run a campaign that's above board. We're not going to go into debt, and we're going to make sure that we use our money correctly and try to do the best we can to get this campaign rolling, even more than it is.
So what do you think it is about your dad's message that really attracts all these people and has the campaign growing the way it is?
Well, the Constitution's easy. You know, you look at the Constitution, you look at the rule of law, you've got something to base your decisions on. Dad always says he doesn't have any hard votes in Washington because he's got the rule of law to follow. If you just follow the rule of law, we're all going to be better off. So, you know, that makes it real easy, you know, if you've got something to stand on. These other candidates, they make up their decisions as they go. Yeah. You know, Dad has something he believes, and he's done it for 30 years, and it's real easy.
So what is it these people at home can do to get the word out about Ron Paul, to help out the campaign in the best way possible?
Well, I say it all the time. It's the meetup groups that are going to win this campaign. Join a meetup group, talk to people, talk to people, talk to people. Get those people to talk to more people. The mainstream media is not going to help us. We've got to do it ourselves, and we can do it. We've done it so far, and we've got to do it more. So just don't stop. Everybody keep talking. Don't lose the faith. It's there, man. We can do this. We just have to get excited and keep going.
Okay, thank you for taking the time out. Tell me your name.
Jeff Lewis.
And I've been told, Jeff, to give you a really hard question, maybe something math related. So how many beers have you had today?
I lost count. Let's talk about how much chicken I made.
Okay, how much chicken did you make today at the Ron Paul barbecue?
40 pounds.
40 pounds of chicken. It fed a lot of people?
Absolutely.
So what would you say to maybe the mainstream media that labels Ron Paul as an isolationist or a radical or a fringe candidate? What would you say to those people?
I would say the British monarchists, the centralized government people, the people who supported the idea of a centralized government where one small group of people controls everything before America became America, said that Washington and Jefferson and all the true patriots that created this country were radicals and had out their ideas. But they followed a philosophy of principles and freedom and liberty. And that is what Ron Paul follows. And that's the only thing that's going to save this country right now. Otherwise, we're just going to keep taking money from our own people. We're going to keep jailing people without just cause. We're going to keep handing our freedoms to our own government. The government should, I believe strongly in a social contract. And the government exists because we give them the limited powers that they have. We are not allowed to exist because the government has given us the power to exist. And that's the movement that we're working towards.